Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Hey there, Green Thumb Farmer, Andy the Farmer, Farmer Mark, and anybody else out there lurking this terrible time of the day. Oh, there's Mr. Johnny. Hey there, Mr. Johnny. And by the way, thank you very much, Mr. Green Thumb, for the fart earlier on. Thankfully, I was AFK, so yes, it kind of helps. But anyway, so we are back on Kinlaig, and we're into spring, so we got some planting to get on and do. So, yep, I'm pretty much on top of it. I've just started doing this field. I see, still making my way around it. This is obviously going to be an oat field, so yeah, we've got quite a lot of different things to go through to get sorted out today, so yay. And yeah, if you guys are not follow Mr. Green Thumb Farmer or Farmer Marks, make sure to click on the links, give them a follow. In addition, Plinko in chat, guys. Remember, for anyone who's touching the star will be entered into a wheel which will be drawn right before Christmas. It'll be the last stream before Christmas. In addition, whoever gets the most touches of the star will also receive a special little gift. So, yay. Hey there, Rusty Nail. How's it going? And yeah, so, yeah, get those Plinkos in chat. And yes, Shawnee, that is very freaking close. Very, very close indeed. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Rusty Nail? Welcome back. So, yes. As you can see, my bank account is in the positive. I've actually paid off my loan that I had. And I've cleared some area behind the farm. So, let's do a quick catch up. So, obviously we're on 24 at the minute, but let's jump back over to the farm. Oop, don't want that one. I want this. Really? Let's visit that. There we go. So, not a lot has really changed much for the actual farm since the last stream, and obviously I've got some onions that need to get sold. However, I did come out the back here and I've cleared a lot of the trees that were right behind here, flattened it off, and this is going to be a bit of a placeable production type of area. Hey Hectate, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, make sure it's case sensitive as well. I don't know if the capitals and the lower cases all work, but yeah, make sure it's exactly the same as how Hectate's doing, and dead soul there, Mr. Rusty Nail. But yeah, so we've got an oil production down. I am going to be putting down at some point a what was it I needed? The debris crusher and the oh crap, I can never remember what they're called. The one that makes all the stone stuff. Concrete plant, that's the one. Yeah, so at some point I do need to get these put down. So obviously we're going to be doing this guy right here. And actually I should really put it down now so I can start doing. And then, which one is it? Which one is it? It's one of these. Did I go past it? Nope, that's not it. But basically it is for getting the cement bags and stuff like that. So yes, but we'll put that down first of all because that needs to be down. So pan that around. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Area is restricted at the back, so oh well. We'll shove it down about there for the minute, and that can start producing while I'm at it. If I can figure out which one I want. Concrete plant, concrete. Cement factory, that's the one. For some reason I was thinking concrete. This is a bit of a big bugger, so let's pan that around to there. And maybe it'll allow me to place it down. Not quite sure. I might actually remove some of this over here and put it over there. But right now, it'll have to stay there for now. Oh well. But yes. But apart from that, also I got rid of the two smaller ones that were here. I've still got the flower factory, which I do want to maybe move a little bit further back. It's a little bit of a tricky one back here, so Yes, but yeah, I've got the cows in here, I've got the sheep, chickens, they're all going nicely. So I've just gone through, I did actually add an extra couple of bales into the sheep pen over there. And yeah, so not lots really going on. Obviously I did go through a couple of months clearing trees and stuff. While I think about it, I did purchase the sawmill. In here, where the heck are we? Actually, you can now be turned off because I will be moving that somewhere else. But yeah, we got the sawmill now, which has already started producing, which is quite nice. I took some of the trees from back there, loaded them on my trailer and took them over. It's about 3 or 4 loads I took over, so wasn't a lot, but I do need to get in and do a little bit. Alert base not working, really. Okay, let me go back in and I'll close it. It needs to be logged back in, I don't know, but one sec, guys. Alert bait, play. There it goes, successfully connected to Billy Alpaca. Give that a try, you should be back up and running now. But yeah, so apart from that, it's obviously now getting in. Obviously, I did purchase a couple of extra fields while I think about it. Because obviously, with selling so much wood chips, it's definitely profitable, I will say that. I ended up purchasing, obviously, 24, 25, 3 and 4, along with 21 and 36 for the moment. So yeah, the farm's definitely growing and quite easily, to be honest. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. But yeah, obviously right now I need to get some crops in the ground, so that's what we're going to be starting off with today. And I think I went in the wrong way, I did, because that side's pretty much sorted. So yeah, so we've got, was it wheat in, we've got canola in, I think we've got barley in as well. So we've got, so I've got to try and figure out what other crops I need to be growing this year. So we've still got $1.5 million left over from, I think it was about 6 to 7 million I actually got from the lumber. No, it wouldn't be that much, would it? Maybe 4 or 5? I can't remember. But it was around about 700 to 800 per load off peak, so yeah, it was fine. But yes, definitely got a fair bit done over the weekend, so liking it so far. Let's turn that off, we'll spin this around, and we'll turn that on. But yes, joy, hey? Trying to remember where everything was and what I was doing, I have no idea. And hey, Mamadou, how you doing, my dear? Welcome in, and yeah, if you guys are not following Mamadou, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow as well. But just remember, with the Plinko, there is, I think it's about 5 minutes cooldown. So yeah, but just get a chance. Yes, but yeah, exclamation mark Plinko in chat, guys. See if you can get into the raffle. But yes, it's gonna be fun. I've got to keep an eye on Plinko. I've got to keep an eye on the farming here. So if I miss one, please let me know. And then look at that, Streamlabs. Way to go, Streamlabs. That is what you want to try and do. It's just about touching, I believe, there. Oh heck! Come on, cross. There we go. But yes, I might have to change that, really. Oh, I didn't even think about Streamlabs when it puts out the little comment in chat for you guys. Bugger it. There we go. But actually, this field didn't take too long. It was quite nice, obviously. I did bring over my little horse partner and all that, and the little maestro on the back there. So yeah, from Rivers. So this is going to make life a little bit easier. I still have the old one, that little one that we start off with. I might use it just to clear the seeds from it. But yeah, right now I'm going to be focusing on getting this guy going. There we go. Yes, so you guys have got to try and beat Streamlabs, because otherwise Streamlabs is going to end up getting not only the Season 1 pass, but potentially even the Steam gift card. Oh, that is funny. That is funny as heck. That really is. Righty, so there's that. So let's just do the little bit going round and round and round first. Cruise is on, there we go. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot else is going on. Unfortunately, my fish have now stopped producing because I haven't been able to get the fish food sorted out. Obviously, that is one thing I want to focus on this year, is making sure I get products for making my own fish food. Obviously, I could go in, buy some from the store, which is easy enough to do. But yeah, I just want to be able to make my own so we can keep the fishies going. Obviously, I need to make sure I've got enough for the hatcheries as well as the what you call it, the offshore fish farm thingamabob. So yes. Oh, season 2. So sorry, yeah, season 2 pass, isn't it? Not season 1 this time. You know what I meant, Shawnee. Yes. You know what I meant. It's Monday. I'm not quite with it, and my back is still killing me a little bit today. So, yeah. I'll put it down as stress. Monday stress, and being an old fart. Yeah, exactly. But saying that, all pieces got pretty close, and obviously, Shawnee, you were very, very close. Just wasn't quite there, but obviously, like I said, make sure that it is the character touching, not your name. Mondays do suck, King Snakes, indeed. By the way, hello, Shawnee, over on YouTube. I did see you popping in earlier, but yes, we are live once again, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Unfortunately, the competition, the little raffle, the little plinko thing, is only available for those on Twitch. So even though it'll be popping up in chat over on YouTube, it is only available there, just so you guys are aware, for those who may be lurking over there. But yes, it's just been one of those weeks, really. Obviously, did my back in last week. It's still a little bit iffy at the minute. It's better than it was, I will say that. I can kind of move, roughly. But yeah, it's still a little bit sore at times, depending on which way I bend and such. So, just got to take it nice and easy. Hey, Farmer Mark's over on YouTube as well. But I don't know. Christmas seems to be getting earlier and earlier and earlier. I don't know. Right then. There we go. Let's see if we can get this last little strip. There we go. Yeah, there's not really much else been going on, so I'm just going to shut up now and play the game, okay? So I'll speak to you later, okay? I'm only kidding. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, so how many of you guys are still playing this map out of interest? Yeah, you can't get me to shut up that easily. No chance. But yeah, out of interest, who is still playing this map at the minute? Obviously, it's now been out a couple of weeks. Yeah, and I know there's been quite a few new maps out on the in-game mod hub being updated and released, so... And yeah, obviously I'm still going to keep bouncing between this one and PV Rivers until a new map or another map comes out that tempts me over to it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to need to just get that corner, just get up a little bit. There we go. There we are. Now, I was actually chatting, well, kind of talking with JD Fan in Discord over the weekend. He has mentioned that he's been doing a little bit of modding. He's actually gone through... I know, Hectate is the first one in. Wow, thank you for that, by the way. I totally missed it. We'll get you that added, Hectate, right at the top of the list. Maybe I'll do a little something extra for Mr. Hectate as he's the first one. He has gone through the butchers, by the way. He can now get it to spawn the pallets out and everything correctly without needing any additional mods to do it. So that's a good thing. So I'm guessing he'll be putting out an update before too long for that. He is also going to see if he can get it to also work with some of the animal mods that are out. So I think he's working on that at the minute. So depending on the age of the animal, I guess you get a different product or something like that, or better quality stuff out of it. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see regarding that. So yeah, he's still very busy, but he's getting a little bit more free time for the modding side of things. So it's very good. It's very, very good. Let's see. Triggy381, welcome in. Thank you very much for your first time chat. You still play this map occasionally along with Hoff Bergman. Oh, I've seen Hoff Bergman. It doesn't look too bad. I know it's been around for quite some time. I know Madeira, I believe it is, loves that map. But yes, I think that's kind of where it's got a similar-ish style, I suppose. Dashnet, but obviously from the guys overseas. But yes, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Hey, J-Dog, how you doing, buddy? Oh, come on, close, close, close. Yes. Come on, come on. Right, I need to go grab a roller. We're going to get this into the next field. I should have actually gone out the gate down there. Duh. I need to get a plough sorted out at some point, because once that field gets cut, I don't know whether it's going to stay as grass and combine it with the one next to that so we get extra bales out of it. Oh. Busy, busy, busy. I have no idea. We'll park this up in the lane if I can get out of here. Oh, jeebus. My driving. I might end up taking these hedge on where the gates are out anyway. I keep getting hung up on them and I struggle getting the combine through with the header on it. Oh, there we go. Just a little wiggle. Just got to make sure to take it on the right angle. Do you know of any issues running PV rivers on a server? Yes, I do. It doesn't like it. From what I know, is the limit breaker causes loading issues with PV rivers on servers. No idea why. Something has happened in one of the game updates that's kind of broken it. I know a lot of people have had the same issue, and as yet haven't come up with any form of clue on getting it fixed, to be honest, unfortunately. I've even spoken to Mr. Dashnet about it. He hasn't got a clue. We've even looked at other mods that do similar things, and they all seem to match the same, so it's kind of weird that obviously Dashnet's one doesn't seem to work, and yet others do with servers. It's a weird one. I've got the map to load, but got lines on roads and floating bridges. That is, yeah, strange. Now, I haven't heard of that issue before. It's almost kind of like if they're floating, they could be in the wrong place. I know servers in general have had a lot of issues in the past with Dashnet's maps, so yeah. But yeah, I haven't heard of any of that. And almost like the splines, yeah. Obviously, road-wise, they're all decals on the ground. I wonder if that has an issue with it then in servers. So, just thinking about obviously what you said, obviously lines on roads and floating bridges. So, It's almost like it's not detecting like a collision or something for the ground, maybe, causing the decals or the roads to float, and obviously, yeah, that is going to be a bugger. Unfortunately, I'm not a map maker, so I'm not really sure. Almost like the splines for vehicles, just the roads going from the farm to the bridge. That. Oh. Yeah, that is definitely weird. I don't know. And I know that Mr. Dave hasn't really put that many splines into the map itself for AI to use, which is a big thing. Around by the temple is the main one, and I think there's one going from the main farm down to where Barrow Logistics is. That's the only one that's really there. But yeah, I know in the past there have been a lot of issues with collisions on servers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I really am not sure myself. Okay, I didn't bring it over. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has a server and has been able to get it working correctly. I do know somebody on their Facebook group does always do servers with his son, and I know he's never complained, so yeah, it's a weird one, that is for sure. Yeah, we'll keep it that standard. We're going to buy you for the minute. I might trade this in. But yes. And obviously I don't do servers, even at the best of times, so I'm not really the best person, but yeah. As far as I'm aware, there is people who have issues, but if you can get the map to load, that you're doing a lot better than a lot of people out there, that's all I can say. And by the way, I didn't mean to be rude, but hello, Amelia Warren 1. I am doing well today, thank you very much, and hopefully you are as well. And thank you very much for your first time chat. Here we go. Oh, Oppies! Well done, Oppies. I see you there. I see it, I see it, I see it. Shawnee, I see it, okay? Oh. You can't get out of that corner? Oh, Mamadou. Well, maybe in a minute what I'll do is I'll do a refresh on it and maybe it'll move you across a bit. And thank you very much, by the way, Shoddy, for the chicken dance. And the 50 biddies, much appreciated. Right then, so let's get this on the field and we'll get this sorting itself out.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
I won't be gone in 2 weeks. Maybe you're talking about another Billy. And thank you very much for that thoughts there, Mr. Jers. The worst thing is I've still got the chicken dance playing in my other ear. Oh, there it goes, finally. How you doing there, Unforgiven Gaming? Welcome in, buddy. Yes. It's crazy. You guys have gone crazy today. I'm having to scroll back up through chat. It's terrible at times. Oh, my goodness. Well, yep. Jeez, oh cripes. You nearly caused me to crash, guys, into that poor bus. Think of the children. Won't anybody think of the children? And thank you very much for the hello darkness. Much appreciated as well. Right then, let's get this thing. Oh great. Hard helper. You can do it, and I can focus on you guys for a little while. But yeah, thank you very much for the crash, which almost caused me to crash into a bus. Thank you very much for the hello darkness, and hats off to you too, Andy the farmer. And thank you, Shoddy, for the T-Rex roar. Yeah, I think I've got everything. I can't get out of that corner. Yeah, we'll see if we can get you refreshed. Okay. Right, if you're all done for the minute on Plingo, give me 1 sec. Let me just reload. Reload it, Fuse. Refresh. We'll see if Mamadou can get out of her little corner there. Give it a try now there, Mamadou. Exclamation mark. Plinko. Oh, Andy the farmer, or farmer Mark should say, is going all the way across to this side there. Let's see if Mamadou can get out of that corner. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, is Oppie's going to get another one? Oppie, oh! That was so close! What the heck? That was so close! Both of them, Andy and Oppie's there. I know one person who probably won't be participating is Mr. T. Miller, because Plinko just seems to hate him with it. God, even I went right past it. Oh man. But yes. Oh well. See, I'm giving you extra chances as well. Look at that. I'm nice, ain't I? Right. So while this guy is doing this, I need to figure out what I want to do about 3 and 4. Obviously, currently 3 is planted with grass. It is currently growing. So I did actually go through and remove the hedge. Now, do I want to leave that to fully mature before cutting it, or should I just go through and plow it up ready with the rest of this field over here? Because I kind of want to have them merged together. For that, I am going to need to invest in a plow. Yeah, straight down. Oh, jeez. What is going on? Why is everyone dropping below the star? Yeah. It seems like Plinko is hating everybody at the minute. It's not just a T Miller, it's everybody. Oh. Ow. I'm kind of looking at... I'm trying to think, who is that? Andy the farmer? Is that who's that one is? It is very tricky to see. Or is it Dead Soul? Not quite sure. See, the names are in the way. It'd be nice if we could maybe temporarily remove the names. So is that yours? Is it, Dead Soul? Okay. Andy's blocking it. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to this. I'm gonna give it to you, that one there, Dead Soul, because it is very, very close. Andy's a different character. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one because I think it is just touching that little tip of that bottom right star corner. So Dead Soul. There we go. We'll add you, okay? S-O-U-L. There we go. We'll give you that one. Just this once. I've been generous in the past, so I'm going to keep it being generous. It is kind of tough to make out fully, so with all those names there, it's kind of tricky, but I'll give you that one. But yeah, this is what I need to figure out. What I want to do with these two fields now. Do I plow them together, replant it? Also, do I want to do just grass in here, or do I want to put a crop in here? This, I don't know, but yeah, you're very welcome. Obviously, one of the things I am going to need is a plow anyway, so if I've still got it active, I do have this little bugger here. Which does go up to 9 meters, is it? Oh, it does a 12 meters. Do I really need a 12 meters? Oh, might as well. We'll keep it as is. I'm just going to buy that for now. And we'll grab the JCB. Ooh, 340 horsepower. Does my JCB do that? I have no idea. 350. That's that one, and that's nowhere close to 350. The New Holland would. Oh yeah, that's another thing I bought as well, is the T8000 New Holland, which is currently on doing the seeding. What's the other JCB? Is it? It must be medium then, because it's got the front loader on it. I should know by now. That goes up to 235. Okay. Might have to wait to then. I suppose I could nip down and grab it, couldn't I? You did land on top of the pile, indeed. But yes, let's actually. Well, it's got a fair bit of power, so. But one thing I do want to do, and I've decided, I want to get rid of this shed. I might actually do it wait till the other New Holland is finished, because this afternoon, while my wife was having a little lay down, I decided I wanted a bale storage, kind of like the bigger version I've got on Rivers. And I kind of went in and created one. I haven't fully tested it. It is error warning free. So this is kind of like a smaller version of the big one that holds the cotton and all that as well. But this will only do the 4 types of bales: so straw, hay, grass, and silage bales. Obviously, you can put bales in, you can put loose in, you can get bales out and loose out. Obviously, if you want the bales, you do need to have the Braven's stock production control mod for that. But yeah, I kind of like it, and I found this lovely little 2-part easy shed on the prefabs for FS25. I was kind of actually going to go originally for if I can find it, because I've got a thing for easy sheds, if you hadn't gathered. I was kind of going for this, but it was too long, and I thought, I don't want it that big, I want it chopped in half, and obviously went out on the in-game mod hub, found that, and thought, perfect. So one of the things I want to do, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet. I'm probably going to sell this and maybe just tidy up this back end and have a bale storage over here. I haven't quite fully figured all that out yet. But I've also got a few trees to get rid of over there too. But yes, obviously once I've fully tested it on here, I will put it up on my Trello for anybody who does want to use that. Obviously, if you think that other one is a little bit too big, then this might be a nice alternative. Right, let's go down and get that pull out. But yeah, it's definitely a huge area. Surprising. It really is surprising just how big this area can become. I was also thinking, with this little bit where these trees are, if and once they're removed, maybe making a little field here with maybe poplar or grass or something. Haven't quite decided that yet, but that might be a nice idea. There we go. But yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I'm going to take that sign out while we're at it. But yeah, I think if we aim to go down a lot, we shouldn't be too bad with this tractor. We'll find out in a minute though. But yes. But yeah, how did everybody, how was everyone this weekend? Hopefully okay. But yes, I think the next time we go back to PV Rivers, which will probably be next week now, we'll be starting the harvest time, so that should be fun. I'm not quite sure how far we'll get within here though, but this week. Oh yes, let's see. We'll lock that into there. Fold that up. I do like this. Is on the in-game mod hub, this little one. Wet and windy. Yes, we've had a lot of wet wind here as well there, Mr. Jers. I can only imagine what it's like over by you, because it's very open up and right by the sea, isn't it? Even more than we are. There we go. Here we go, here we go. Oh, one thing I did do as well, I found all of the collectibles as well. Before, obviously this was last weekend, when just after I was playing on here, I decided just to focus on trying to find those blinking collectibles, and geez, were they tucked away. I actually watched a few videos, let's put it that way. But yes, found them all. And from what I can see, don't actually get anything for it. Come on, out of the way, you daft bugger. God, I don't know. Move your behind. Sorry. Sorry. Hurry! Right in. But yes, if you need any help trying to find those those nasty little collectibles, I'm sure I can try and give you a hand. Oh, with it. Right then, let's do this. Oh, why? Now we do have stones active on here, so I'm gonna have to get a stone picker. Oh, hello! I didn't activate it. I will need to get a stone picker over here afterwards. And how about over there? There we go. Yes. Oh man, this is not good. So yeah, we'll need to get these stones picked up. They can get put into the cement factory. Once that is been placed down. Actually, to be honest, it said what 350 horsepower, and yeah, this is like 100 less than that. And at the minute, it seems to be doing pretty well. What it's going to be like going up and down, up and down, up and down, I have no idea. There we go. I think we'll just pull that into there. And thank you very much, Mr. Jers, for the fart there. But yes. Mr. Rusty Nail, make sure it's a lower case, not capitals, yeah? Because Streamlabs just doesn't like all caps. Now that should... Oh, will that actually fit the whole thing? It will. Look at that. Oh, man. Almost. My lightning is just a little bit off. But one thing we have been doing over the weekend... Actually, for the last couple of weeks, I don't know about anybody else, but... been watching or doing a catch-up on Stranger Things. Obviously, this Thursday is the first 4 episodes of Season 5 is being released. So, yeah, we want to kind of do a catch-up. So we're now on to Season 4 at the minute. And yes, we've got one more episode on that to go. Oh, it's been a crazy old couple of weeks to try to get all them in, that's for sure. Right then, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got one more to do, which is about 2 hours long, I believe it is, to watch either tomorrow or for the next couple of days. So, and then Thursday, where it's obviously day off, we'll be catching up on the first couple of episodes there, I guess. But yes, will they defeat Vecna or not? Who knows? Oh, and it looks like I missed some straw the last, or grass files the last time I was in here. Oops. Right, let's see if we can get this married and back there. I think we'll be fine. Yep, that's not bad, that's not bad, that's not bad. Let's turn that off so it's not ploughing for the minute. Actually, yeah, I'm going to need it on just to do that last little strip up there.
Fatality.
Yes, indeed, fatality. Actually, I know my wife and daughter were watching The Greatest Showman again just before I went live, so they're enjoying Hugh Jackman, or were. Don't know what they're watching now. But yes. Thank you very much for the fatality. Unforgiving gaming, much appreciated. And yeah, still don't always get close. Where's Mamadou landing, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Either she's following right through or it didn't like the emote. I'm not quite sure. But yes. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, there's not a lot else going on in the minute. It's kind of boring. Very boring indeed. There we go. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Oh, fudge monkeys. Oh, I forgot to get Mr. Ron's mices out. Hopefully they'll defrost in half an hour after I finish. Must remember to do that. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to, just suddenly remembered, I forgot to get my snake's frozen mice out of the freezer earlier before going live, so they had time to defrost. Dang it. I got a bit preoccupied doing other things and watching other things. It's terrible. Oh, I'm sure they'll be okay. should be okay. There we go. Actually, let me deactivate that plow everywhere, create field. Gonna be playing a new game. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Going to be playing the new Giants game tomorrow. Oh, the racing game. Is that the one you're on about there, Mr. Jers? You have to let us know how you like it. That's another thing as well. You can, if you are buying it from Giants, you can actually use any partner code as well with it. So yeah. So you can still carry on supporting even with that. To be honest, I haven't even looked at it, to be honest, but yes. See, that's the sort of thing I could see maybe Casket playing or something, so... we shall see. And hey there, Mr. Cope, how you doing, buddy? Oh. Welcome in, and how are you doing, sir? There we go. And if you're not following Mr. Cope TV, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Oh, craps. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, to be honest, my racing days are kind of gone, I guess is the best way to put it. I've done Need for Speed and stuff like that in the past, and yeah, no longer tickles my fancy. I don't mind watching like movies that may have some that sort of stuff in, but yeah, playing it these days, nah. Got it cheaper. You got it cheaper than Giants? Really be careful then. Just saying, be very careful. Yes. Yeah, be careful of those dodgy websites out there. There we go. That's what I was trying to get that little bit of grass that was on that corner there because it was bugging me. There's another one just a little bit further up, but I think it'll be okay for the minute. There we go. Yeah, now that we're starting to go uphill, it is kind of struggling a little bit, but it'll be fine. To be honest, it's only a little bit less. Oh, come on, Cruz. Go. There we go. And you're never late there, Mr. Cope. You are never late. You should say, I've arrived exactly when I wanted to be. There we go, here we go. But yeah, we are going to be spending the week on Kinlaig, so yep, just chill out, relax, and obviously if you do have any questions about the map, you are more than welcome to drop it in and I'll try my best to answer it, if I know. If not, maybe somebody in chat will know, so yes. I'm too kind, I'm not kind. I am not kind, I have decided I'm no longer kind. I am just being mean. Me, should say. There we go. There we go, there we go. See, going downhill, not a problem. Oh yeah, there we go. One nice thing with obviously ploughing this in is it's also adding a fert level to the field, so it's kind of a bit of a bonus, I suppose. I do need to go through and purchase soil samples, so that is one thing I'm going to need to get updated though. There we go. But yes. There we go. Let's see if I can... I don't want you to fall, I want you to raise up, you silly button. I don't know. You're enjoying Forza and NASCAR Heat 5. Okay. I've heard of obviously NASCAR, I've heard of Forza, so okay. Not my kind of game, definitely, but if you enjoy it, that's the main thing. To be honest, I'm getting very picky about the games I play now, I've noticed. And games that I actually like to play. it seems to be a lot of kind of satisfactory base building type thing. The racing stuff is no longer tickling my fancy. Even obviously American Truck Simulator and stuff like that. It's definitely not particularly me. And I know Mr. Culp was actually playing that just the other day, American Truck Simulator, I believe it was. So yes. I keep missing his streams, that's the only problem. You're really into ATS, that's your retired truck driver, and so you love it, yeah. Yeah, the closest of... Oh, actually, one thing I will say is I have driven a truck, one, and I kind of gave a bit of damage, shall we say. To the point the company no longer allowed me to get back into another truck, so yes. But it was literally just moving it around in the yard to get it loaded up for a delivery, and yeah, silly me, took it a little bit too wide on a corner, and yeah, it caused a little bit of damage, shall we say, to the truck. You can't take me anywhere, I swear. Driving a forklift, not a problem. Driving a car, not a problem. Vans and trucks and stuff like that, don't let me get anywhere near them. Not in real life anyway. Virtually, I don't mind doing it because obviously the damage is only minimum, shall we say, minimal. Yes. You have ETS going to drive to your city one day. Don't know where in the UK you are at. Oh, that's fine. I'm down south. Let's just put it that way. And I do know that ETS does have my place in it as one of the drop-off delivery places. Come on. Why are you not going up? There we go. Oh, sorry, I bound a lot of my key bindings to my wheel, but if you don't hit it quite right, it'll not quite work correctly. It's a pain in the behind. But oh well. Dashnet was on last night. Yes, he was. And watch those capitals, Rusty Nil again. Streamlabs doesn't like it. You know that by now. But yes, I know he was live last night doing Orbound. And yes, Wreckfest is obviously Mr. Shawnee's favourite, which I'm not surprised at. Oh, Wreckfest 2. You just wish you could play 2? Oh, okay. I was going to say, have you tried 2 yet? And I'm guessing you have. Yes, Dashnet was on. He actually went live about half an hour after I went to bed, so it was kind of a pain. I did miss his stream, but yes. He was live. I know I can go back through and keep my stream streak because I'm up to about 10 at some point. There we go. Well, that didn't do too bad, so that's good. And obviously keep my count going, so that's good. One good thing anyway. God, this is a bit of a beast. I might have to trade this in for something a little bit smaller. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And let's pop this in the back of the yard up here. It's probably going to be the easiest place to put it. But yes, Mr. Dave is definitely playing a lot of other games. Definitely getting the strong feeling he's definitely not into Farming Simulator 25. For definite. Obviously, if certain things come out, you never know. So... it is a shame because obviously he does do some pretty awesome little maps. There we go. Right then. So, oh, just so you are aware, I did grab the Brux as well and brought that over. Yeah, so we need to get those stones picked up. So we'll get a hired helper on this, and we'll go from there. There we go. Did you happen to play... Billy, why does every UK map have bushes? Because that's pretty much how the UK is. Pretty much every field has bushes going around it. Bushes or fencing. But the nice thing is, Mr. Cope, you can remove them as well. So if you don't like those bushes around them, you can go into the build menu and destroy them, as it were. Right, hired helper, you can do this field. We can get over to the next one and see how we go. Obviously, I do need to, actually, before I go any further, I am going to grab soil sample. To be honest, I kind of like the bushes, in all honesty. So that side's updated. That's updated. And obviously, I do know that farmers will take out hedges to expand their fields where and when they can. So, yes, that is not too bad. And the nice thing is, I'm already hitting. Well, just by adding the soil sample, I gained from 50 to 57. It's kind of cool. No, I don't have Orbound. It's, to be honest, I did see your message. I'm not really interested in it. It's too much like Satisfactory. I did see your message, yes, and I was kind of ignoring it, to be honest, but no, I don't have it. Right, let's get this off of here. To be honest, I've got a little side project, should we say. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. It's not on you, it's on me. I do have a side project I am currently working on, which is going to take a lot of my time up when I'm not streaming, shall we say. Which you may find out later next month. Right, so that's done, I think, for the minute. But yeah, you don't have to be sorry, it's fine, buddy. Right, I do need to get some lime on here, so we'll come back to that later on. We'll get this guy set up now. I think I might just get a hired helper to do this, to be honest. Oh, I just noticed something. We've got some onions on the side here. Oh my goodness. I bet it's only that one little tiddly little bit. Oh well. Right then, what do we need for the fish food? Think about it. Now let's have a look at the productions and what I currently don't own. Obviously we got fish food factory. Obviously that needs soybean, so I could get soybean in this field actually. So we've got soybean and we need some form of oil. Now I do have canola in the ground, so that will be fine. So I could do either sunflower or canola oil. See, I could get some sunflower in the ground as well. I'm not sure. I think it's this month or next. But yeah, I think we'll focus on the soybean. Obviously I will need to purchase that, so let's tab through soybean. Sorghum, there we go. Right, Mr. Hired Helper, you can do this. Oh no, not me. Oh, I can't be bothered. Maybe I can't be. I kind of in one of those weird moods where I've got work to do, but I'd just rather let the hired helper do all of it. There we go. Come on, do your job. Do your job. Stop misbehaving, boy. Oh. Right. Come on, really? Are you serious, mate? Are you friggin' serious? 2 headlands, 12 meters, that's fine, that's fine, it's fine. Okay. He just... Oh! Duh. When does soybean go in? Definitely not now, isn't it? Next month, okay. In that case, sunflowers. We'll put sunflower in, we've got to make sure... Duh. To do soybean next month. See, this is how bad my head is doing today. And Unforgiving Gaming, thank you very much for your Prime subscription. Much appreciated. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, oh, blimey. Troy Revel, I believe that is. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome in. Where's Mamadou? Still in the bottom right corner? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. You guys are not doing too good today, But yeah, how you doing there, Troy? And welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. So this was obviously previously onions in this field. Obviously, for anybody who was around, you'll probably remember me. Actually, I purchased this field to do the onions when we first pretty much came on here. I ended up selling it to do some other things, and literally just over the weekend purchased it back with a nice discount. Whoa, that's another thing. Well, I remember, if you are using the Better Contracts mod, and you've got some of your figures, shall we say, for completing the contract set a little bit lower, if you get the discount sorted out for purchasing land, what I will say is you can actually make a little bit of money. If you actually buy a field at a discount, when you go to sell it, you actually get this full amount. So if it's like, say, 14% off when you buy it, you'll end up getting that 14% yourself when you sell it. It's kind of cool. A little bit of a cheating game, but yes. My gaming setup is in the kitchen. Mine's in my bedroom, actually. Our master bedroom. So, yes, in the corner next to our wardrobe. So, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that one out the other day, so yes. I planted starter fields on riverbend planted trees. Yes. I know a lot of people, for some reason, I don't know why, on here anyway, is this area over here, they're clearing the trees and they're just planting tons and tons of trees. In all honesty, if they actually explored, you'd actually find areas that have decent trees, shall we say? Obviously, right here is the sawmill. But if we actually have a little look around, it's a little bit foggy still. But you got trees over here, which are pines, which can be used with a tree harvester. Over here, for example, you have some more pines, which you can use a tree harvester with quite easily. So technically, planting spruces and other pines and that, you really don't need to. You just need to get a decent tree harvester over here and clear some of these trees away. Obviously, this area, what I would probably do is, if I owned the land, I would plant spruces, not spruces, I can't do spruces, the lodgepole pines and stuff like that to grow for later on in the season. But yeah, up here on the actual ridge here, there is tons and tons of trees that you can cut down quite easily with a harvester. So yes. But yeah, just explore the map a little bit more and you'll be fine. Oh, that's fun. That's what I was going to look at. This. How we get on over here. So that is still fine. It is plodding away. It's still on this first. It's still on the first stage after 2 months. Really? What is going on? Yeah, because it was January, February, March, and that's still going through that first stage. What is going on? It's having a funny 5 minutes, I think, Gatsby. But yeah, I purchased the sawmill, so that is up and running. I will need to get some products brought up here, still down the road here, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I kind of wanted to maybe look at jumping over here and see if we can sort out this area while the hired helpers are doing their job. So you've got one picking up stones, the other one is planting now the sunflower. Obviously when the sunflower is in, I can get that rolled, so that's nothing to worry about. So let's have a little look. So we need to get these bags out of the way and stuff like that. Do I have another tractor spare? No! Oh, like, okay. We'll grab the truck and we'll use that for the minute. Still sounds like a jackhammer. Yeah, this sawmill does, doesn't it, at times? Does a little bit. Here we go. Right then. Oh, I've even got some seats in there. Oh, heck. But yeah, I want to definitely keep the house on here and some load of these buildings. I know a lot of people have come through. They've basically deleted everything and set up their own farms. But right now, I have no worries with keeping the farmhouse there and other things. And Grandpa this side there. There we go. Connect onto there. There we go. Good. The nice thing is, now I actually realised is once those log bars, as I call them, on the trailer are on there, it will still load pallets on there, which is quite nice. So I don't have to worry about removing them or anything like that. Oh, that's what I wanted. Duh. So yeah, it's kind of good. I like this. It's almost like a little universal trailer. It can do pallets, it can do logs, it can do bags, bales, the lot. Righty then, so let's come back here. And oh, we had a hype train. Complete at level 1, 31%. Oh well, thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. I wasn't paying attention. Actually, that didn't pop up in my OBS. That's interesting. Wonder why that is then. No, I don't want the bales. Oh, fudge monkeys. Okay, I need to limit these to... Where is it? Where is it? Material type Y, isn't it? Straw line. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, Mamadou, you're in the middle. You're touching Mamadou. The third person today. Well done. Oh yeah, we'll get that added. Hang on. We'll pop that right there. We'll add Mamadou to the list. The fourth person to be touching. So nice one. Mama. 253. There we go, Mr. Dead Soul. I'm going to give you that one for definite because that head is really bonking the heck out of this star there. So that's number 2 for Mr. Dead Soul. My goodness, you're all going for it. I don't think Rusty Nail is quite there, though. Unfortunately, very very close, but not quite there. Now, just remember the last time we did this, I was very nice to start off with, should we say? With the odd little one where it may have been a pixel off, technically, but I counted it. Same thing's going to happen. I'm going to be nice to start off with, but later on, closer to the time, I am going to be a bit more scrupulous. So if it's not actually touching completely, it won't be counting. So yes. Yes, we got Mr. Dead Soul with number 2 and still Mr. Shawnee. Ah, come on, Mr. Shawnee, you can do it. I've got ETS and I've never ever loaded it up, Mr. Cope, so that ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. But yes, I do have a wheel. There we go. I need this to move those bales now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move the bales themselves. And Jordy Lad. Whoops. Thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. 3 months. Ooh, look at you. You go for it, dude. I wonder if... Will it, oh, Will as well. Oh my goodness. Even better. It is hooked. Interesting. It's technically not connected with any cables yet. I can hit the B key and it works. That's weird. Yeah, you got all your touches last week and you never know. You might get lucky, Mr. Shawnee. You might still get lucky. Yes, actually I should get in. See, now what I should do is if ever I touch the star, I can knock somebody down a count. So technically, if I wanted to do it, I could go through and knock everybody at Bar Mamadou off us, for example. But no, I'm not going to do that. I am not that cruel, I swear. Right, so let's sell this off, and I'm hoping, if I'm right... Yes, good. I was hoping all that would go with it. We're going to get rid of this gate as well. Oh, I need to enter demolish. We'll get rid of that there. We'll get rid of that there, just to tidy it up. We will leave that there. You're loading bales onto a trailer with a tractor? Yeah. I could, but all my tractors are currently being used. So I'm having to substitute tractors with, as you can see, ooh, my truck here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Because... Oh, fat monkeys. Obviously, I need to. I want to remove a few of these trees at the back here. So, but I want to keep the trees to go into the sawmill. So, what I think I will do. Let's see. I'm just kind of thinking. I want to curve it around a bit. So, and. Got a question for you. I have downloaded mods into my Farming Simulator 25 mod folder, but some of them are not showing up. I don't have a clue why, as I normally don't have to bother. So, depending on where you got them, you may have to unzip them and just double check that they're not a folder within a folder, or mod within the folder type thing. So yeah, you might want to, those ones that aren't showing up in game, just unzip them to start off with. Secondly, check the folder name to make sure that it doesn't have like a I can't think of what it's called, the actual symbol, but sometimes, hang on, when you download mods, at the end of the name, it might have something like what I've just posted in chat at the end of the name. You may have to remove that from the mod name itself. It could also be a bad mod, so there is that. But yeah. Parentheses, that's the one. Thank you, Mr. Cobb. My English is terrible. To be honest, I was never actually taught what they were called in school over here when I was growing up, so I never. There's a lot of symbols. I have no idea what their names are. It's like I'll go into someone's stream and they'll say, "Oh, the do this and this and this," and I think, "What the heck are they?" And I eventually have to figure it out myself, to be honest. So yeah, the parentheses. But yeah, have a look at them in your mod folder. If you've got any, obviously remove that, the parentheses in the one. But yeah, they could also be bad mods, so there is that as well. Yeah, no worries. In addition, if you wanted to, you're more than welcome to send me your log and I'll have a look to see if I can spot anything. There we go. Yeah, that's another one as well. That's depending on where you downloaded them from. Make sure that they're not a prefab mod, which is basically a mod created for. It's not really a mod; it's a prefab created by one modder for other modders to use. So obviously they won't show up in game. But yeah, good call there, Mr. Shoddy. Didn't even think about that. You've used the mods before, no issues. Okay. And I take it you're running out of the same folder as usual. Come on, come on. There we go. Take that. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking from this corner, just curve it around to the back of where the house is. So once a tractor... Oh, actually, I could grab the other tractor, really. But I really want the JCB, which is doing the stone, so I might switch them over. Because obviously that is good for the front loader to be attached to. And use the Brooks on it. Either, or just invest in another front loader, I suppose, for the farm. That might work. That's an idea. And I haven't used a front loader in forever. Let's have a look, see what we've got. What? Oh, actually, I could even use a telehandler. Now then, which one do I want to go for? Front loader. I do like the telehandlers. I will say I do like telehandlers. What we got? Ooh, yes, that's the point. We've got a JCB in here, haven't we? Bugger it, let's buy it. Might as well. How do you cut and harvest trees that can't be cut with a harvester? Edit it so it cuts bigger trees. So, for example, if we come into... Where is it? The category tree harvesters. So if we come into here, for example, for anybody who watched me last week, obviously I've made an edit to this John Deere harvester. Obviously, base game wise, this will cut up to 70 centimeter trees. However, the one that I've done will do 120, the same as the Hannibal. I basically went into the XML to see what that was set to, and I basically put it into there. I also went through and added half cut lengths and stuff like that to it, and colors. So yeah. But I'm pretty sure the Hannibal can do most things. But hey, this Sim Game Matt, how you doing? But obviously one option is to cut the trees manually, like this, or wood chip them if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's one of those things. You have to set it wide enough to cut most trees, so that's where it gets tricky, because you can set it too high and yeah, have some issues. Actually, while I'm here, I am going to grab a telehandler bale fork. Where are we? Up the top here. Telehandler. Got that bale fork there. Yeah, that one will do fine. By you. But yeah, obviously that tree harvester, the John Deere one there, that I've edited, is now obviously available on my Trello for anyone to try. But yeah, some of the decorative ones that are a bit more tricky, shall we say. Yeah, you might want to just grab the Brooks or something similar, or do it by hand. And gotta catch it. All right there, Mr. Jers. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Ooh, a big rubber ducky. Well, yes, it's just a little bit about finding the right equipment to do the job as well. Oh, how's he doing? Oh yeah, he's got plenty. Good. But yeah, a lot of them, what I have been doing is obviously either wood chipping them behind the farm there, and thank you very much for that mega fart, Mr. Matt. Yeah, wood chipping them with the Brooks, but also because obviously I don't really have a tree harvester over here yet, or really want one. Excuse me. I've just been cutting them by hand, removing any foliages and stuff with the chainsaw, and then handballing them onto a trailer using good old super strength. But yeah, basically however you can do it really, Mr. Cope. There we go, we'll come up the back here. There we go, go. But yeah, I want a couple of these trees set to the side to go off the sawmill. So let's pop this down for the minute. Obviously, I'm going to be using this bale fork a lot, probably once I start getting into doing the cows. But right now, that can go there. The nice thing is this Brooks will fit onto everything and anything. You had some baked beans last night? Yes, I bet. Oh, actually, we had a battered jumbo sausage and alphabets today, which is kind of nice. Bit of a change. Obviously, alphabets being as in the alphabet letters. Right, righty. So, I wanted a couple of those decent ones that I just chopped down. So probably this one here, and maybe that one. I've got plenty of space over here that I can just dump them down, and I'll sort them out in a little while. There. It's actually ones we bought from a shop, the jumbo sausages. But they were pre-battered, ready to rock and roll, so it was kind of nice. Saved me a little bit of time and effort, so that's good. Just shove them in the oven for 30 minutes or so. And yeah, all good. There we go. And definitely this guy here. And it looks like my JCB tractor is now completed, maybe? Picking up those stones, so that's fine. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Might as well take all of these actually down to the sawmill. Might even invest in a logging trailer, a proper one, just to load these guys up onto. But yeah, these guys right here, these Scotch pines, should, I would have thought, be able to be cut with John Deere, if not the Hannibal. There we go. But yeah, the reason I did the edit on the John Deere tree harvester was I wanted a harvester to cut the spruces. And yeah, the only thing I could find was the Hannibal. Okay, the Hannibal's not bad overall, but I just wanted a decent tree harvester. And the John Deere one seemed to be okay. I think that'll do. That should be enough for summer for the minute. So we'll wood chip the rest of that up there. But yes, lots of work to do. Lots and lots and lots. Right, so unfold, we'll come out here, turn that on. Alrighty, so need to get it in the right spots. No, I don't want to oh, jeez. See if we can take the whole tree rather than just little bits at a time. There we go, that's what we want. Right then. The nice thing is, obviously, where we're going to be wood chipping, or I'm going to be wood chipping these along the way, we can make a little bit extra money while we're at it. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit tricky. I think I'll take a few of these over here out as well. But yeah, just got to make the yard itself a little bit wider. We might even do an extra shed or two just for some vehicles to go in. Go. Might as well clear some of these stumps while we're at it. But yeah, I was kind of shocked at just how far back the land actually went on here. Hey T Miller, how you doing, buddy? JD is always the best option with all vehicles and implements you wish. I don't know, there's a few others. I'm no brand loyal, that's for sure. But yeah, I will say that John Deere tree harvester is pretty cool. I like it. And the nice thing is also I was able to go in and get it colorized and stuff as well. So if I wanted it to be black, I could do a black John Deere. Heck, I even figured out how I could get the decals to be removed as well if I wanted to. So it could literally be any brand, I suppose, that you want. But how you doing there, T Miller? Welcome in, by the way. Come on. Actually, I should really look at to bringing that John Deere over here, shouldn't I, really? There we go. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to click on his link there, give him a follow, catch him when he next goes live, hopefully soon, because I miss seeing Mr. T Miller. I do. I know he's been very, very busy with work and such, so it is very hard. Now the thing is, should I really go that far back? I'm pretty sure there's a collision there preventing to go any further back, so I might... No, I don't know. Look at that a little bit. But yeah, you can almost get all the way to this at the back here. The only thing I will say is you can't, because there is obviously the edge of the map right there. So yeah. Take that out there. I'm going to actually put this on a slight angle, I think. There's that. And hopefully there's that. But yes, Mr. T Miller, exclamation mark, Plinko. See if you can get in, buddy. There we go. Pop that there. And like always, guys, one thing I will always say is before you do any form of landscaping, make sure to save, because if you make a mistake, you can always crash the game and then reload. So with that being done, let's come into here, come into here. So what I'm kind of thinking is just sort of bring it from the corner of the house here, maybe up and around this little corner. Obviously, I don't want it to be taken out too much, do I? I've got to have some kind of farm left here. Right, so we'll jack that right up. We'll go to there. We'll make that square. And if this is going to allow me, I don't know if it will. I hope so. Okay, so it's allowing it there, but not there. That's interesting. Might have to just do it from here, potentially, then? Why is it not allowing me to do that a little bit there? Is it because of some of those rocks being in the way? Either, or maybe I don't quite own that part. I don't know. I'll have to have a look in a minute. Yeah, I think I'll take it on a bit of an angle there. And we can put the bale storage somewhere up there. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, go on, Mr. T Miller. I'm sure you're still out there, sir. Get yourself into the Plinko. Obviously, last time you didn't do so well. You did get a couple of touches in there. Oh, I know what it is. Does anybody know my issue? I got stumps in the freaking way. There. How many did we have? 3 stumps in the way. Actually, heck, I'm going to do it as well. Exclamation mark, Plinko! F4? Why would I want to do an F4 for? That ain't going to show me nothing, bar grid. Okay, oh, there's some rocks there. Really? Are they destructible then? I hope so, because that's going to be a pain if they aren't. Oh, gosh. OMG. And why ain't she going down? Oh, I see. I see what's there. Oh, seriously? Seriously? One tiny little friggin' that. This is frustrating. Really is. Really, really is. Try again. Flatten. Jack it right up. We'll go with a couple there. And there we are. Alrighty, so I think we'll start around there. Bring that over. Yep, that will work. That will work. I'm liking that. Those rocks are going to be a pain. Now, for anybody who has cleared this area out, can those be removed? If so, how are these demolishable rocks? Because I click on the B button and they're not removing. Because, yeah, those are not being go bye bye. You couldn't figure out how to remove them either? Okay, did you try the rock breaker out of interest? We could grab it and give it a try. Okay, we'll give it a try. We'll see if Mr. Cope is possibly right. Let's grab this. Now, I'm going to cheat because I really can't be bothered driving this little thing all the way back up here. But I will teleport it up here in just a sec. So we're going to need a skid steer. We're going to need the paladin. And we'll see whether or not this is going to work. Release. It's been a long time. The worst thing is I don't really know the map the greatest, so I don't know whether that is a destructible rock or not. Maybe it's just a decorative item that's constantly in the way, but give it a try. Yeah, look at New Holland. There we go. Right, there we go. And we'll teleport. I think around about here-ish. Hopefully I don't land in the... No, good. Right then. Let's see whether or not this will work. So with jackhammer is active. Nope. Fudge monkeys. Out of interest, do I actually own that piece of land as well? I would have thought so. It's part of the farmland, is it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely own it. So yeah, no idea because that is turned on. I'll even unfold it, which it doesn't really need technically to be done. Nope. Well, that's a little bit of a pain. Nope. That is very weird. So I might have to just leave it for the minute with them there. That's a little bit of a pooper, should we say? Okay. Let's think. Constructibles. In that case, I've got one of two options. Either drop that there, or maybe bring it into here. Bugger it. Yes, we're going to put it right there. Yeah, I don't like that mod personally because technically it's still there even though it's hidden. And I know back in 22 when it came out, a lot of people were hiding things and they're finding later on in the game their save games were almost impossible to load due to so many hidden items. So even though they're being hidden, they're not actually gone. So yeah, I tend to stay well away from it. I did actually try it out in 22 myself, but yeah. It's, yeah, not the best of mods to really use, in my opinion. There we go. But that's fine. Not a problem. But obviously if you guys want to use that mod, you're more than welcome to. It's not something that I will personally be using myself. Actually, I might even move that across a little bit more while I think about it, because I didn't have a lot of space for the concrete factory. So what I might do, just while we're here... Okay, cement factory, not concrete. We'll rotate you around. Now, what's kind of funky is... just at the back here, somewhere, there is a collision or something preventing going further back. So, if I do this, let's see, because technically all these stones is literally for this cement factory. So if we can pop that right next door to it, there we go, that'll work. That will work. We'll put that sugar factory back down, but a little bit further over. But yeah, I'm guessing there is some sort of collision in here, preventing going any further back towards the back wall here. I'm trying to see where the actual... That's weird. There's something preventing it from being placed down there. It's literally starting right about there. And I'm wondering if it's something to do with maybe the backdrop or something. Kinda weird anyway. And that's actually hitting the B key as well, and it's still preventing me from going over there. And I actually have the place anywhere mod as well, so that's kind of weird. But one nice thing is, by having it that little bit further away, it is allowing me a little bit of space behind here for driving, so I don't mind it too badly. So there we go. So there's that, and let's just tidy that up to match them with the rest. Yes, that one. There we go. But yeah, I think now that I've got this nice big placeable area, I might look into having this nudged further back. I think that will help. There we go. Righty, let's have a little look. So we've got our little barrel storage. So yes, oh, look at that. It's even taken a silage bale in. Oh, isn't that clever? So I can just do that, push them all in. Let's have a look. Now, one of the things I haven't quite figured out yet is capacity. It's still currently set at 10 million, but I'm probably going to be dropping that considerably down to maybe, I don't know, maybe 1 million each, 500,000 each. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see how I feel with that. But yes, eventually that will be coming out to you guys as well once I've finished fully testing it. Now, the only thing I just realized is I didn't even think about it. The spawn trigger is on this side here. I wonder, will that spawn out Okay, it will spawn out, but yeah, I'm gonna have to remove this a sec. I should have placed it a little bit further across. What a dummy. Ryan. Maximize. There we go. Right, let's do this one more time. Let's come into here. We're gonna get rid of you. Okay, I lost 7,500. Oh well. There. Yes, always remember to leave a little smidgen of a gap just on the left side there. There we go. And just because I lost 730 there, 7,500 should say, we'll add that back in. Yeah, Shawnee, you're very close, but yep, there is a distinctive gap there. There we go. Oakley dokley. Right then, let's drop this here for the minute. Let's get the bale fork. We'll get that lot pushed over. There we go. Yeah, if it didn't go through the bottom there, it would definitely be touching for definite. I fully agree with you there, Mr. Shawnee. There we go. Let's see if we can nudge a few of these over. Probably not, but they're going to be pain inches. You're going to be just a pain in the behind us. You can ram some in there. Ram them in. There we go. But yeah, obviously the bales under the shed itself at the minute are only visuals due to there not being any way of hiding them yet. That's still something we're waiting for to come into the game. Let's see. Yes, good old pallet and bale visuals would be nice to have again. There we are. Oh yeah, this basically works the same as the larger bale storage that I created earlier on in the year, but this one is going to be set a lot lower, as you can tell. It's mainly for like these 1x sized maps. Now one of the things I do need to look at is maybe dropping down the bales. They seem to be floating a little bit off the ground. But in addition, these will not ferment bales in it because it's technically a production. So just so you are aware. So yeah, if you are going to use it, obviously if you've got any silage bales, oh, you're gonna have to get them fermented before they go in. Mind you, isn't there a mod now out that instantly ferments bales? Thinking about it, that could be worth a try out at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out something to do with that now, as we can't get rid of those rocks. We are allowed to use one ear, but at work now, so I can't listen to you at work. Oh, Mr. T. Miller, okay. Okay. Oh, bless him. He's trying, isn't he? Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for T. Miller because, obviously, with my new hours, it's very hard for him to catch me when I'm live for a while. And Grizz, by the way, welcome in over there on the YouTube. By the way, I do apologise. There is a mod that stops restricted fences. Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's a restricted fence or what. That's the thing. But there's definitely a collision or something there preventing more placing down. But the worst thing is I've got a place anywhere mod installed already, and yeah, it just doesn't seem to be working. Might have a little look at some of the other mods that's on the in-game mod hub for that. There we go. But yeah, you can put bales in, you can put loose in. Obviously, if you've got the Braven's production storage mod, Yep, you can get the bales back out. Otherwise, it's just loose. There we go. Like it, like it, like it. Here we go. Yeah, looks like my hired helpers are now completely finished, so yes, need to get the other dude going with rolling that field of sunflowers. Yeah, what I think I'll do actually with that field that we merged together, I might put the soybean in that. No, actually, screw it. That one's got to have the grass in it. I got 2 other fields I could do with soybean, so that'll work. Obviously that onion packager, I will say, okay, it's nice, but in all honesty, you really don't make a lot of money off of it. So this year, I think I might actually invest in the the other one that's on the map. What was the other one? Yeah, the vegetable processing plant. I might actually purchase this one, and if I do any onions this year, I'll probably focus on these. So we've got the fried onions, we got onion salt and onion soup. So, and from looking at it, those do give you a pretty good price when you do go through and sell them. But yes. Oh, okay there, Grizz. Might have to check that one out, but well, thank you very much for the advice. I'll give that a go. The nice thing is, to be honest, even though they're there, I don't mind that little bit of a gap. However, I would have maybe preferred the concrete factory and that just pushed that a little bit further back, but right now, it's fine. It gives me a little bit of leeway at the back there, in all honesty, to get in there with a truck and a trailer if needed, so it's all good. There we go. There's another mod to let you sell unsellable houses. Yeah, obviously I don't want to. I suppose if I was to do it maybe once, I would look into getting maybe that sort of mod in one go, delete what I needed to delete or put down what I needed to in that area, and then just get rid of the mod. I'm trying not to have every mod under the, or every script should say, under the mod hub that's in my folder. But yeah, there's so many mods out there. It's kind of like what does what again? What's that one? What's that one? But to be honest, yeah, there's not. I don't think there's actually any houses I would sell. I'd probably keep them where they are because obviously I am from the UK and I kind of like the look of the map in all honesty, the way Giants have done it. So yeah, I know a lot of people are trying to get rid of, say, the house in the distance there, so they can combine a few fields over there. But yeah, I'm not really bothered about it in all honesty. But yes, I'll definitely have a look into the one for the fence restriction. That might be what it is then. And yes, I can get that posture check, the hydrate, and the stretching. I'll do that stretch in just a sec, which can kind of correspond with the posture check. And I do have some cold coffee left before we get to the end of today. Thank you, and understood that stretch. This is definitely not going to do my back any good, by the way. Good stretching. There we go. Yeah, trying to stretch with a bad back is still not that easy. And thank you very much for the fart. 6 there, Mr. Shawnee. Much appreciated, by the way. Right then. let's get the rest of these out of the blinking way because they're doing my head in. Here we go. Actually, I should really be trying to do this in cab view. There we go. Oh, ooh, that's a point. But yeah, that was quite a wet fart by the sounds of that one. I should look into adding, is it actually Mobile's mod that tells you the height and the angle of your forks? Because obviously this is all base game stuff. So it should technically tell me how high my forks are, the angle they're on. Might have a look in the game mod hub to see if I can find that again. I was using it on PV Rivers for a while, and yeah, I ended up having to remove it because for some weird reason, when getting into modded vehicles or attaching like a modded bucket, for example, to a wheel loader, it wasn't detecting the height and the angle of it. So yeah, it just ended up taking it out and doing it the old-fashioned way, guessing. Yeah, obviously this kind of playthrough is trying to keep it limited on what mods we add in, so yes. Here we go. There we are, there we are. See, the other thing I would do with this shed, rather than using this easy shed, I was just thinking if I wanted it to be map or UK based, the shed that the combine is in, I would look to making a modded version of that with the bales on the inside and stuff, but working the same or a similar way. Oh heck, I lost that one. I guess I didn't have enough fork in there, so we'll pop that there. But yes. But yeah, that's kind of a nice little one for maybe an American map. It's got a little bit of extra space. But it's fine, it would do. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it limited to these normal bales, so wood chip bales or stuff like that, nope, or poplar bales should say. Cotton bales, nope, it's staying out for the minute. I may do a second version, one where it will take the cotton bales and the poplar. We might see. We might see. I kind of like it, and the nice thing is it can go into the production line and fill that up. And obviously the reason I wanted this is the same thing I keep saying all along. Obviously the object storage, in my opinion, was the worst thing that Giants could have done to create a storage for pallets and bales. What they should have done really is something similar to this, where it's more of a either a silo or a production type storage that combines the products into one overall capacity. Obviously with that pallet, the object storages, it literally lists each and every single pallet, and obviously each pallet will have maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 5 lines per pallet. So if you've got a storage that's say 2,000 pallets or 2,000 bales, that's a freaking lot of lines that's being added in. Let's put it that way. Right, so there's that. That is all of them. So hence why I prefer to create one that's more of a production. Obviously, in the past, I have had the as a pallet storage. That's another way it can be done, but obviously that does need specific scripting. Right then. But yes, there we go. I kind of like how that went. That's not too bad. Just got to figure out how to get rid of those rocks, I think. The worst thing is, oh, bugger it. I'm going to purchase this. I'll see if I've got enough first of all. If I've got enough to buy it, that would be quite nice. There we go. For sod it, might as well. So year one, or the first harvest, I should say. Not year one, but the first harvest Obviously, we did the bagged onions. They're okay. It would have been nice if maybe you got a little bit more money back for the pallets. But yes, it was a little bit pathetic in my opinion. Or what would be nice maybe in the future is to have some productions where you could use these bagged onions. That would be a nice feature though, where you get a little bit more out of it. But right now, this guy can now go bye-bye. So, bye. We've had it 6 months. Look at that. Oh, man. Who knows? Maybe in the future, we'll purchase another one. I don't know. But, ah, well. Actually, one thing I will just do. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to smooth just these edges off a little bit. There we go. So it looks almost natural, like it's sloping up naturally. There we go. Yep, that'll work, that'll work. That would nice. Nice. There we go. Take that little bit of an edge off there. Actually, it should make it a little bit bigger, be easier. There we go, something like that. Just quickly whiz around. Smooth that off. There we go. That's not bad. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking if I actually own this area as well, which I believe I do. In the future, what I'll probably do is remove those trees. And oh my god, there's a pile up and then they're nowhere near the star again. You guys having a little party there again with the rock. Nice one, Mamadou. Yeah, what I'll probably do is create just a little small field here. I think that'd be quite nice. Or potentially turn this into maybe a pig area. Get some oinkers on the go. There we go. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right then. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's coming together slowly. Got a little bit of painting to do, but that'll be fine. Now the question is, that is far too tall to go under there, so this is where it starts getting tricky because obviously removing sheds and stuff, places to put stuff is going to be the next thing I think I need to work on. I think we'll drop this over here for now. We got nearly a full pallet of eggs, by the way, already out of the chickens, so they're doing well. I don't know if this thing's got enough power to pull it, but we're going to give it a try anyway. To take some logs down to the sawmill. I'll stick these bags around the corner here. Go. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I actually have loads of seeds extra over here, plus a pallet of fertilizer there, so that's kind of cool. That should keep me going for a little while anyway. There we go. Actually, there is full back there. Or pallet now. Nice. Just noticed the eggs there myself, so let's have a look. Oh, just had a crazy old thought. Also, we've got the greenhouses down. That's been up and running. Now the question is it got any strawberries yet? Because we could technically look into spawning some strawberries. Oh, God, we've got 4,000 litres of strawberries. Oh, nice. Where's the bakery? Oh, good question. I'm getting sidetracked, but that's fine. Bakery. So, obviously, we could make some cake. At some point I need to get some sugar. Okay, so that's probably going to be the next thing, is the sugar. And I also need to get some butter made and bottled milk. Okay, so we're going to need to get a dairy. I don't think the map has a dairy, does it? Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay. So this here's another thing we need to get, is a dairy place down. So so we've got that dairy just there, which I really don't like. It's not very UK-ish, let's put it that way. got that one, which isn't too bad actually. Where's the trigger? So we've got trigger there, we've got trigger at the back. Let's have a look. Now that tree might be getting in the way as well, but yeah. Also, we've got enough money to buy it, but if we can get it a little bit further back, we'll give it a go. But okay. That's something else to work on at some other point. But let's get these trees moved out of here. Let's find one to start off with. Go with you. There we go. Stick that there. Yeah, so this little lot can go over to the sawmill. Just clear this off because it does make it a lot easier. One, for cutting, and two, for getting it into the trailer. There we go. There's that. A few bits just still there. Whoops. We'll just crouch down and we'll just slowly work our ways over. Oh. Nope, don't want that yet. There we go. Couple more. Is that it? Oh, it looks good to me, but I could be wrong. Okay, there's one up the far end there, so we might be able to get that. Oh, might be able to get it from here as well. Right about. Maybe, I don't know. There we go, got it. Right then, so kind of guesswork this part now. Let's see. Make sure to tell new people to squat when delimbing. It's not the same as 22. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, even back in 22 I was squatting when I was doing it, but yeah. Yes, that is one big thing you do need to do when you're removing any limbs from a tree, is obviously once you bring out your chainsaw, is to squat down with the C key, not the C key, I should say, the control key. So it makes you to squat down like that, okay? Oh, actually, I wonder. The only problem is you cannot be in third person. I don't get that with the chainsaw. Oh, it's kind of crazy. Alright, let's go with something like that. See, another option. So yeah, when you're actually doing this all by hand, one thing, if you want to do the measurements, one thing I would say is maybe line up with the trailer like I've done right there, and then load it in. Now another way of doing this would be to, if I can get this to go over, slowly slide the actual log in yourself. So with this trailer it's a little bit more tricky. But what I would do is bring it in so it comes up close to the headboard, and just inside where the trailer limit is, cut it there. Isn't that clever? So then you get full length. I figured this one out over yesterday when I was doing a lot of logging, and it does make life a lot easier. There we go, that one's there. Let's bring that back a wee bit. But yes, there we go, that's not bad. Obviously, where it's quite a big chunky little tree there, it's a little bit more tricky though. But yes, if you got any form of flatbed, just shove it on and you'll be good. Another thing as well is once you get it in place, what you can always do is use your straps to hold it where it is. That's another good thing as well. Here we go. I'm a genius. No, I'm not. I've just been around a little bit too long. I come up with the odd idea, which seems to work. It's kind of crazy. There we go. There we go. But yeah, one thing I would recommend is really, if you can, is to get a proper logging trailer. Oh, wrong one. To do this. Are you going to behave or not? Nope. I was hoping I might be able to get it just a little bit more there. Oh, there we go, I think. If we can get that strapped on so it doesn't roll away, we might be okay. And we'll just take it right there. Well, yeah, obviously, one of the things, obviously, I think this is the Lumberjack mod. I don't know if it does in 25, but in 22, I think it was, it had a measurement tool in it as well. So if you know the length of your trailer, you could measure how long the wood was, so you could actually then cut it in the right place. So there we go. See, look at that. That's not too bad compared to how it was originally when I started doing this. It was like all different sized logs and stuff. That's a lot better. But yeah, taking one tree at a time is a little bit of a slow goer, so we'll take this on over to the sawmill and we'll probably be calling it there for today. I'll carry on clearing the rest of those trees. I do need to get the hired helper on that sunflower field, to be honest. So we'll take a slight detour. We'll get him set up. Actually, nah, we'll do it on the way. I'll do it on the way back. It'll be fine. Got plenty of room. We can just chill out and relax. Yes. I'm kind of thinking, while I've got a little bit of money at the minute, should I actually invest in a proper logging trailer or the truck itself? I really think I should at some point. And Sally Sal Bridges! Welcome in right near the end of the stream. Yeah, I've got my rat to get his feed out so the freezer and defrosted so he can get fed tonight. Oh, I am such an idiot. I wonder how easy it would be to add uprights to this truck itself for logging. See, I'm kind of having a bit of a brainstorm, so I've got a nice longish flatbed on the back of this. Imagine if it just had some of those uprights on there as well, for beginning off with doing some logging and such. That'd be kind of nice. Get a few sharp pieces on the front there. Oh, it is what it is. That means more modding, isn't it? I don't know if I want to do any more at the minute, but yeah, here we are at this sawmill. So yes, I did purchase this over the weekend, and I've got a couple of loads in already. So there we go. So we're unloading right there. Check them off. And we can get that. So 7,085 from that one tree. It's now upped it to 21,173 litres. That's just from one tree. That is a pretty good tree if you ask me. But anyway, we are going to call it there for today. So before you start doing it, let me just refresh Blinko. If you do exclamation mark Blinko, you get one more go in, guys. So do it now or forever hold your Blinkos. Remember, anybody who touches the star with your character or your remote will be entered into the raffle at the end of the month. Oh, Green Thumb, that was very close. Is Mr. Dead Soul going to go down? Oh, he's touching. He's headbanging that star. Yes, he is. Well done, Mr. Dead Soul. Another one. There we go. Ooh. So close. Oh, Rusty Nail. Yep, Rusty Nail is there as well. Well done, well done, well done. There we go. Any more for any more. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there still wanting to play. Come on, Mr. Johnny, you're right in the middle. Go on, go on. Maybe it's the emotes. Maybe they're too big, Shoddy. Maybe go for a smaller emote. It seems to be pushing you way off. And hey, Big Daddy, how you doing? If you guys don't follow Mr. Big Daddy, make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow, because he is a legend. If it wasn't for Mr. Big Daddy, we wouldn't be having the Brooks all in one to wood chipper trees or anything like that. We wouldn't be doing Fishing Planet regularly and stuff like that. So, yes. But with that being said, I think you're all done, ain't you guys? So let's get over to the ending screen and say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the follows. Much appreciated. For the resubs. Also, we did get to like a hype train level 1. All thanks to you guys, and obviously all thank you for the bits, and yeah, for you guys just coming out anyway. So yes, much appreciated. So for you guys over on, no, Shawnee, you missed it completely by about half a mile, but you still have 3 or 4 weeks, so you're good. You got time. You got time. This is still early days. But for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your comments. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow, so I will catch you tomorrow.